bite the hands that feed. Has on question whether to submit draft of memoir to Queen before publish. Prince Harry is facing questions as to whether the Queen will be able to read a draft copy of his upcoming tell-all memoirs, which are due out later this year. Speaking on his daily news headlines show, royal expert Neil Sean told viewers that Prince Harry could send a draft of his memoirs to the Queen before it is published, so Her Majesty knows what she has got coming when it is released. It comes as the Duke of Sussex is to publish an intimate memoir of his life in 2022, which he says will be accurate and wholly truthful and will share the definitive account of his experiences, adventures, losses, and life lessons. Mr. Sean told his show, the problem is if he wants to cement a relationship with his family, then the kindest thing to do would be to submit a draft copy of his book. Perhaps even to our gracious, Her Majesty the Queen. After all, this is her big year. The royal expert argued that the Queen should be allowed a first look at Prince Harry's memoir so she can see what she has got coming with it. He added how a draft copy of the highly anticipated memoirs would play an important pre-warning role for the Queen of what Prince Harry could roll out in her Platinum Jubilee year, her 70th anniversary on the throne. Mr. Sean stressed how he's not suggesting that Prince Harry has been detrimental to the Queen in the memoirs, but did ponder how other members of the royal family may come out in the book. He suggested how publishers of the memoir will want some salacious news as part of the deal to get the books flying off the shelves, and so Harry has got to deliver, meaning other royal family members could be focused on in the book. But despite questioning whether the Queen will be allowed a look at a draft copy, Mr. Sean warned how the Duke of Sussex's hands may be tied on the issue. The expert also noted that even if Prince Harry did want to issue a draft to his grandmother, it is unlikely the publishing house would allow such a thing to be viewed by anyone, even the Queen. The royal expert suggested, even if he wanted to submit a copy for approval or perhaps just to guide them through it and say this is what I have written so far, he won't be allowed. He will have signed a very, very tight agreement. Mr. Sean added, and the book publisher would not allow it to go into the wrong hands to be leaked, and more importantly, the potential to lose sales and maximum publicity. While Prince Charles, Camilla, Prince William and Catherine, amongst others, may wish to see exactly what Prince Harry has said or written about them in more detail, then truly, on this particular instance, his hands are tied. In an interview last year, Prince Harry said he is excited for people to read a first-hand account of my life. He has reportedly been working on the memoir for almost a year, and it will address areas of his life which he wishes to readdress to the public. The Duke of Sussex will be teaming up with ghostwriter Junior Moringa to write the book and says proceeds will be donated to charity. The Prince added he is excited for people to read a first-hand account of my life. Prince Harry might not have returned to the UK with Meghan Markle since they stepped back as senior royal 2 years ago, but there are high hopes that this could all change very soon. This June the Queen will mark her Platinum Jubilee, with many expecting the Sussexes to attend the celebrations with their 2 children Archie and Lilibet. And it's supposedly Harry's desire to ensure his children don't miss out on royal family life that has inspired his determination. According to Us Weekly, a source has claimed that Harry wants to spend time with the Queen and the firm. The only issue reportedly standing in the way of this highly anticipated reunion is security, with the Duke placing the safety of his wife and kids before everything else.